Hi, this is Rebecca with Maid Central, and in this video we're going to be talking about breaks and the workflow inside of Maid Central. We'll show you how to create one, the options. We'll also go through a feature that can be enabled and show you how it works on the technician's view, and also walk through the rest of these features about breaks. So we'll go through how to create a break. If it's paid or unpaid, those are the two options. So if paid, the time used for the break will be documented under the break section for that day, and that can be found on your daily time clocks tab. And if the break is unpaid, the time used for the break will be documented under the break section as well, but then it will also clock me out my job time for the day. So if it's unpaid, it is going to clock me out and then back in when I end my break. There's an option under your features that enables you to allow your technicians to set breaks for their team members if you want to turn that feature on. And technicians have a button that they click to start and end their break manually. So the setting that shows the allowed minutes is a reference point for employees to know how long their break is supposed to be per the company settings. All active break options will appear when selecting to take a break. So if you have more than one break type for your company, when I'm clocked in, I'll be able to see all the options available. And if a break is taken while clocked into a job, the system will adjust the time clock upon clock out of the job. So for instance, if I'm on a job and I've been there for a long time and I'm a technician and I need to take a break, then I would use the break option to document the time that I stopped during that job to take that break. When it comes to PTO is based on your day clock hours. So if I work an 8-hour day, if a break is unpaid, the system clocks the employee out for the day when the break starts and the clock them back in for the day when the break ends. So again, that is the only way that taking a break would affect your PTO. So again, for example, if I have an unpaid break that I take, it is going to clock me in and out of the system, that way documenting the amount of time that I took for that unpaid break. So let's head over to the system. We're going to go to Company and Compliance. And I am in the test environment, and this is where you'll see breaks. There's a couple already created. These can be edited or changed. You can see that you can make them active or inactive. So when you go to create a new break, click Create Break. You're going to name it. So I'm just going to call this Paid Break since we already have two examples of unpaid breaks, so we can demonstrate both types. The length, again, is just to give you a focal point to know that this is what the company has set for how long this break should be taken for. You still are going to need to start your break and end your break. The break type, so again, this is going to be a paid break. If I wanted to add a description, again, I can add a quick description, and then true or false makes it active or inactive. So I'm going to go ahead and save this information. So now you can see that we've got 3 different breaks set up available for our technicians, our employees to see when they select to take a break. So the other feature that can be turned on is under Company, and I'm going to go to my General Settings. And then there's going to be a feature on the Features tab here that allows for you to, if you want your technicians to have permission to start their breaks for their team members that are working with them. So you can either have this turned on or turned off. In this instance, I'm just going to leave it turned off. I do not, as a company, want to allow my technicians to start or stop breaks for other users. I want each technician to be responsible for when and if they take a break throughout the day. So that feature is going to stay off. And now we're going to demonstrate how breaks work logged in as a technician. Okay, so I am clocked in as a test technician, and you can see here I'm clocked into a job as well. I have the option to start a break, so this will appear if you have any active breaks turned on. I'm going to click to start break, and these are the options that will appear. I have 3 active breaks available, so these are the options that are going to appear for the user that is getting ready to start their break. So in this first example, we'll start our paid break, which again is going to not document anything against my time because it's a paid break. It's just going to document that I did take some time off. So you can see here, it now has me on break, started at 6:17, and it gives me the projected time that I should end because it's a allowed time is for 15 minutes. So again, that is how you would start a break when logged in as a user. Okay, so I let a few minutes pass and now I'm ready to end my break. And remember that what this does as a paid break is it's just going to document that I took a break. It's not going to adjust my time, but it will adjust the time for Miss Dolly Parton's job because I am in progress at that job. So I'm going to go ahead and end the break. And it asks me if I'm sure, and I'm going to go ahead and submit that. So you can see now it shows me back as the options to clock out for the day or start another break. So let's go back to Maid Central and show you what that did in the system. So to view the break information in the system, you go to Employees, Daily Time Clocks. And again, this was a paid break, so you can see on my clocks here, it did not affect my clock time, but it did document that I took a break that can be found underneath the Breaks tab. And remember, as a cleaning technician, if I need to take a break while out in the field and I'm clocked into a job, I'll need an active break feature enabled for me to be able to take that break because I can't clock out of the job until it's done, and I can't clock in and out for the day as a cleaning professional when I'm out in the field on a job. So next up, we're going to take a break that's unpaid and show you what that does. Okay, so I'm back here at my employee dashboard, and I'm going to go ahead and start a break. Again, it's going to show me all three options. This time I'm going to go ahead and take an unpaid break and submit that. And we'll show you what that does in the system after we end this break. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this unpaid break. It's going to make sure that I want to confirm I'm ending my break. And now we'll head back to Maid Central to show you what that looks like. All right, so I'm back inside Maid Central as an office personnel. I'm going to go back to Employees, Daily Time Clocks. And you'll see here again on my Clocks tab this time that it clocked me in and out for that unpaid break to document the time that I was on break. And again, underneath here, under breaks, you can see that it documents both breaks that I took, one paid and one unpaid. And that's how breaks work in the system. And that's the workflow for taking a break. Thanks.